Hi there, I'm Sheelagh Maria and I am a psychic medium. I work with reuniting people with their loved ones, and I also am able to look at your life purpose and to see what's coming into your life over the next few months. Hello, I love you. That is my wonderful guide coming in. So, as a medium, one of the things that used to fascinate me before I did this professionally was how the mediums I went to knew who was with them. So, my mum died when I was 17, and it was a couple of years before I realised I could see her and hear her, and I visited lots of mediums in those days, and it was something which fascinated me. So I've been a medium now for 17 years. I am passionate about evidential mediumship. It's just not been the focus of my work. It is now. And that is really because for me, the most important thing is helping people to move on with their lives. But I also know that it's very difficult to move on with your life if you're grieving someone and you've got no idea if they're okay. And so that is why nearly all of my work now, the main element is actually evidential mediumship. So I wanted to talk to you about something that I often get asked, which is, do my loved ones see me and hear me? Do they know that I miss them? So I really wanted to just give you some information about how close the spirit world is. And you don't have to be a psychic medium, because you are naturally connected to anybody that you've ever loved. And I'm going to explain that to you. So you have a whole life in the spirit world. So sometimes you might have had dreams that you had been with a loved one, and like you can remember having been with them, and you think they're not dead, they were never dead. And then you wake up and it hits you that they're dead. But there's a part of you that knows that they're not, because you know that you've been with them. And sometimes when you dream of a loved one, the dream part of it is actually your earthly self processing the visit that your spirit self is actually having with your loved one. So like I will have dreams about my mum, and I will dream that we're doing some really silly things together. As a medium, I know that I was with my mum, but I know that the silly dream part of it is just me processing what's going on in my life in an abstract way. But the fact that my mum is so present, and the fact that, I wake up thinking, well, I know she's not dead. And then I wake up and it can hit me that technically she is. That's because I was with her, and the same goes for you. So your waking hours on earth are like your work placement. It's almost that you're moonlighting on earth. And if you could see yourself in spirit form, you would see most of the other spirits with colours around them, and the colours depict what level of experience they have had. So many of the people around me are blue or yellow. Yellow is very advanced, blue is very advanced, and there are many different shades of colour that souls emanate. And then you will see some souls that appeared to be greyed out. These are souls that are still in heaven, but they also have a life elsewhere, not necessarily on earth. So spirit, we want to just clarify this. You've got your physical body, you've then got your aura, which has 7 layers. Of those 7 layers, 3 of those layers are what we call traveling energy bodies, and they can unhook and they can go off into the realm connected to that energy body. So you've got the psychic realm, also known as the astral realm, you've got the soul layer, and then you've got the spirit layer. So the spirit layer is the realm that connects you to the spirit world, and it's through this layer that your loved ones can visit you. They can be within your aura, and you will feel them as a cold presence. And this is how evidential mediums are able to connect with your spirit loved ones, because they actually come in through the 7th layer and you can feel them standing in the aura. So when mediums are saying that they see or hear or they're describing that loved one, it's because the loved one is energetically with them, but it's like a Zoom call, right? They're with them, but from their realm. So this realm is called Bardo, and it means the space between life. So your Bardo stay is the visits that you make home, right, whilst you're alive on earth. But here's the thing, you never left home. So it's more like your recall of being at home is during your waking hours is pretty minimal, but your recall of being on earth when you're there is constant. There is a part of you that, even though you're slightly greyed out, you know that you are focused in a life elsewhere, not necessarily on earth. So in Bardo state, you have a house, a dwelling of your own, you have a job, you have, so I'm something called a rishi, you have a soul group that you are a part of, you have a soul family that you spend all your time with, and that's a very small cluster of souls. You attend concerts, you attend classes, you teach classes. Many of you are training to do different things. And so your loved ones hear everything you say. So whether you say it here out loud, or you're crying and you'll say it, or you say it in your head, even if it's not directly to them, they hear you, because there's part of you that is in the same realm as them, the 7th dimension. And there is automatic telepathic comprehension. It's not like you send a message and they get the message. It's like the minute that you think and feel anything, they think and feel it from you, because they are connected to you through at least this life on earth. So they hear you whether you're alive or dead, whether you're in heaven or on earth. They hear you. They hear everything you say to them, everything you say about them. They hear everything you think about everyone else and everything you think about yourself. They hear it all. So the spirit world is literally 3 feet away, and your loved ones can be with you many times in your aura through the 7th layer. This layer is like a doorway to that realm. So your loved ones, when they're in your aura, can be felt as a cold presence. And when you feel that cold presence, either behind you or to the left or to the right, you'll often have a sudden knowing of who is with you. And then you'll dismiss it and you'll go, I wonder if that was my mum. It was. because the instant that a loved one is with you, and by the way, you can also get many loved ones being with you at the same time. So I will often get 2 or 3 spirits showing up at once from my family. And you will also get ancestors come and be with you that you don't think you know, but you actually know them very well in heaven. You just don't know them on earth. So if you ever get a co-presence with you and you ask the question, who is this? And you get a feeling that it's a particular person, they are sharing that with you through the telepathic link that you have. The spirit world is so close. They don't watch you in the shower. They don't watch you on the toilet. They don't watch you having sex. But they are aware of you all the time. If you want some help understanding what your loved ones want you to know, if you want to ask their advice about anything, if you want to develop your own mediumship abilities for yourself or other people, reach out to me. This is my day job. This is what I do. You can find me over at SheelaghMaria.com. And I have a special offer on for February only, where you can get a 50-minute mediumship reading for just £45. And you just need to PM me if you want to book that, because the prices on my website at the moment are more. I am sending you so much love. You are never alone, and they hear and they see and they know everything that you want them to hear, see and know. Lots of love from me and lots of love from him. We love you. Bye for now.